I'm going to show you a little TA secret here as to how we're able to give you such precise signals. Now, so you know, on our last trade, we longed right here. Let me zoom in here. We longed right in here, and so we did high leverage. So we went minus 10%, minus 20%, minus 30%, and then hey, we're in profit by 10%. We should sell. Nah, we're just gonna hold because we're so close to the bottom, and when we do hit the bottom, we're gonna pump so fast that we might not have a chance to catch the bottom. So we held and we're minus 10, minus 20, minus 30, minus 40, minus 50, minus 60, 70%. And then, bam! Now, we're in profit 80%. How did we do that? How did we know that this would be, by the way, this is the S&P 500. This is S&P 500. I'm not showing you the Ethereum chart, even though we traded Ethereum, because Ethereum is following the S&P 500 anyway. So what I'm showing you is timing, and I'm showing you how the S&P 500 moved, and basically just know that Ethereum trades, Ethereum went up here, and Ethereum went down here. Okay, when S&P 500 went down, Ethereum went down, and when S&P 500 went up, Ethereum went up. So I'm just showing you relative to the world stock markets. Okay, so how did we know that we should long here with high leverage, with 30x leverage, and that we're real close to the bottom? How did we know that? Let me show you. So, and by the way, these are super high UHD monitors. These are the highest resolution UHD monitors, and then there's a bunch of them on this side. You guys have all seen this side of the office, and then there's a bunch of them in the next office. There's even more in the next office. So we use all of them to do this kind of analysis that I'm about to show you. You know the SBF offices where they blank out all the screens, they blur out all the screens? I'm not going to blur them out. I'm going to show you what I'm actually looking at, so you see how hard this bullshit is to do. Anyway, why did we know that this would be the bottom? So if you zoom out and you zoom out, you're looking, you go, I don't see any reason why this would be support. It's not like there's a trend line. Is there a trend line that goes from here to here? Is there a trend line that goes from here? No, because this sticks out. Let me show you. Let me just draw it for you so that you can see for yourself that there is no trend line here. Yeah, see, it just totally misses. So that's not it. So how did we know that this would be a major bounce and this would be bottom? Why don't I show you? In cases like this, when you don't know for sure, you just put a point at the end point. Because what I'm doing is I'm retroactively backtracing. Okay, so this is what you would do when you don't know that. We already knew that this would be bottom, but I'm showing you how you solve the problem of why was this the bottom after we know it's the bottom. Okay, after we know it's a bounce. So you go and draw a line. Let's see if you can find any trends. No trend here. Any trends here? No, no trend here. Any trend here? No. Well, maybe. Yeah, this is kind of a trend, but it's just not enough points. It connects here and it connects here. But it really just cuts off here too much. It's just not a strong enough trend. For a strong enough trend, what we're looking for is something that just goes bam, 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 straight in a row. You see this? Bam, 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 straight in a row. That's kind of what we're looking at. Or 4. So we continue to draw this line to backtrace and say, hey, why did we pump there? And could I have known in the... Oh, this is interesting. Well, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. But is this strong support? Not really, because we're looking at this on the 1 minute candle. So just a few minutes, a couple hours, 1 minute candles. This isn't really that strong a trend. What we want for a strong trend line that is unbreakable is something that's like days old, if not weeks old, okay? But this is good. This is pretty good. So we found one. And this is what we're looking for, is multiple synchronicities where it stops here, stops here, stops here, stops here, wicks, and then goes right back up, gets rejected. It says, anything under this line thou shalt not pass. And if you do pass, you're going to get kicked the ass back up is what happened here. And then bam, bounces again. So this is pretty good. But like I said, is it enough to bet millions of dollars on the 1 minute candle? If you got trillions to spare, then yeah. But if you've got millions and you're gonna bet all millions, go all in here on the 1 minute candles, I wouldn't do it. So let's look for something more substantial. Nothing, 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 nothing. Nothing here on the 1 minute candle. So let's leave this here for, see, I already know why. So I'm just gonna leave this here, okay? And just say it's a coincidence that I left it there. I'm being facetious. Let's go to the 3 minute candles. Nothing. There's nothing here. Absolutely nothing here because we have a huge rising wedge. That's why we have nothing. Look at that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing. Oh no. Nothing. Oh no. Nothing. Oh no. Look at that. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. 15-minute candles. 30-minute candles. Oh, now we're starting to get something. Now we're starting to get something. Are you starting to see what's happening here? We were playing inside this area here, and this is how much space we have. Now, let's stretch this line out, shall we? No. You gotta be kidding me. Look at that. Look at how beautiful that is. This is something you can bet millions of dollars on. This is something you can bet millions of dollars on. This is an extremely powerful line. This line is the line between heaven and hell. This is like the impregnable pearly gates of Peter. Look at that. Look at that precision over the course of months. This is February. This is like 6 months long. This trend line is 6 freaking months long, guys. Look at that. This is the night and day. This is the heaven and hell. This is the hot chick or hentai line. Am I pronouncing that right? Let's zoom out even farther. Let's zoom out even farther. Man, look at that. Shall we continue this line and see where it leads us? Something like this. And if I were to zoom out even further, it would connect on other points. Look at that though. Right about, well, it connects. Over here it gets a little bit fuzzy. It does get fuzzy, but you can see how there is a lot of support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance, support, resistance. This one was a clean, perfect touch right in here. This one wicked. But this is the median price trend line. Is that awesome or what? Is that cool? This is the median price. Now everybody in stocks and crypto, they use moving averages that go delayed moving averages. They're like, which is stupid because I'll tell you why. Because computer algorithms don't use a computer algorithm remembers all of this. It's in some big Excel database spreadsheet. It remembers every single price from every single point and every single second and every single everything. I mean, computers, you're competing against an algorithm. You're competing against a computer that can calculate calculus, that can calculate slopes, that can calculate volume versus resistance, volume versus price. And you guys are using wonky moving averages and MACDs and exponential moving averages that computers don't use. And you're competing against computers. It's kind of like the Koreans that lost the war. I mean, nobody knows Korean history, right? I'm speaking to a bunch of people that are from Europe and America. Guess what? All these badass ninjas that were Korean ninjas, they fought the Japanese and the Russians with it's sad, this is embarrassing, but they fought with swords and spears and darts when the Japanese and the Russians had bullets. Computers are using bullets, guys. The algorithms are using bullets. They're using precision algorithms to say, you know, this is the median trend. Bam, 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 bam. We broke up north, and now we're just retesting the top. And then we just bam. This is the obvious next thing. Every time you touch this, we go down, except for here when we had this major crash. So that's how hard it is to do TA. And that's the TA that we do. What else do I tell you? Oh, and so that's why we actually do use algorithms to, because one single human being cannot possibly keep all these together and just memorize and know and watch all these monitors. So as price moves, our algorithms say, hey, a week-long trend line is found, or a 2-week-long trend line is found, or a 3 months, 6 months old trend line was hit. So that's what we do. And in this case, this is a trend line that goes all the way from, let's see, this is the 2 hour, this is August of 2022. This trend line goes all the way back to the last time we hit to February of 21. Almost a year and a half, 2 years long. This is a 2-year long trend line. This thing is rock solid, guys. This thing literally is rock solid. This thing is like your 19-year-old version of Yu's erection. When you first saw a girl first naked, it's that hard. You're not going to break this anyway. To get these signals, so that you don't have to try and buy 15,000 monitors and learn Python and learn calculus and learn advanced algebra to get alerts on when we hit a 1.5 year long trend line. You simply go here to our Patreon, patreon.com/DeFi Fund Manager. And as of now, there are only 2 seats remaining in the 50% off discount room. By the way, it's not just 50% off. This is like 75% off, because full price, regular price is $2,000 a month. So when this room fills up, you're going to have to start filling this room up. And when this room fills up, then you're going to fill the next room up. And even this is less. This is like 60% off, because like I said, our regular price is $2,000 a month, which is still cheaper than BitcoinSignals.org, which you can also join. But there's only 2 spots left. But if you have to join this room, don't feel bad. Feel great, because you're still getting 60% off. I'm not kidding you. There's going to be another room here that says something like $1,500 a month or something for the next room. Anyway, get rich!